Alright, let's go over shooting track, both bottom and top. This is probably one of the best pin firing guns you can get, nail guns you can get. This uses 10 collated nails of varying lengths, and then this uses 27 caliber powder strips. Your load powers go brown, which I think is only available in the 25 caliber single shots. Whoops. And then green, which does come in both. Yellow, which comes in both. I think red comes in single shots, I'm not sure. And then black. Now, the 25 caliber comes in strips as well. But those strips are a slightly different size. They're cut straight right here. They don't have this arrow tab, and they are white in color. So your load color will be represented by, on the tip of your powder charge here, it'll be pointed, and it'll have a little bit of paint, and that paint will tell you what color load they are. Now, where do I got this? I got an example over here, not of the 25, but the paint. Because both the all the loads should have paint on them regardless. So here you go, 27 caliber. I think these, I don't know if these have the paint on them or not. It's really hard to tell because these are so shiny, but they do have a little bit of yellow paint on them. And then you can see that in the grooves there. So that helps you tell, even if they fall out of the strips or someone takes them out and they are laying around, that they are yellows. But that right there, it'll be more obvious on the 25 caliber. They paint the whole tip and everything, the color of the load. Now, you can use up to, but don't use it too frequently. You can use red loads in 25 caliber guns. And these will kind of fit, but they don't fit the best in them, like the Hilti DX5 pump action, or sorry, not DX5, the DX2. It's a pump action 25 cal. The 460, the DX5, which is, for all intents and purposes, it's identical. I don't even know what the difference is. The rebuild kit for a DX5 works for a DX460. So this was for a DX460, and it fits on this. Like they're identical, basically. I don't know what the difference is. And then the DX351 is a 27 cal. And you are not supposed to use black loads, and only use the red loads sparingly in the DX2. And then the DX351, I'm not sure if you're supposed to use black loads in that. If you do, sparingly. If you're going to be shooting a lot of black loads, you need to be using Hilti DX460 or DX5 for two reasons, or three I should say. One is they have a built-in recoil system. Two, they have a muffler system. And then three, they're just designed, because of that recoil system, I guess that's kind of the same point, that because of the recoil system, they are designed to take the immense blowback of the loads firing. They're made to take that, whereas the DX2 is all cast. It's just cast steel. It's kind of brittle when you start putting that heavy of a charge into it, where these have solid or manufactured steel internals, which on my cleaning video, you'll be able to see the insides a little bit of what these look like. But, alright, when you're going to shoot your top track and get your piece cut, this one's going to go right under there. It's best to have the laser set up on the side that your top guy is working on. And what you want to do is you want to set the laser up right to the side. Don't split the track. Put it to the edge of the outside edge of the track. Because if you split it, when you go to put your top track up, when you go to do that, let me see if I can stand in a better way that I don't block this. when you're like this, you see it's kind of, you have, especially with this long leg, I can just tilt this like this, and look, now it's just, you can't really tell where exactly where perfect is gonna be. Here we go. It's like, is it here? Or maybe, like, it starts reflecting off the metal. And especially, this piece is pretty straight, but if you got more of a wave to it, kind of like near the top there, it deflects the line of sight more with the laser. But if you put it to the outside edge, then you can set it right there. And you'll know that that's good. With the bottom, you'll be straighter and more in line with where you want it to be. So, let's go up there and let's shoot this up real quick. Normally, with any of the other Hilti guns, or Ram set or whatever brand you're using, powder actuated guns tend to be noisy. But what's nice about these is because they have that muffler system built in here, really the only noise you hear is the noise of the plunger rod hitting the nail. You don't really hear the explosion that goes on. There's no really loud bang. It's just a loud clack of the nail. So I'm gonna try tipping this back here. I hope this is in frame. If it's not, sorry. And we'll pop, I got 3 left in here. That'll be enough for something of this size. And I just saw the camera flip down. Come on. Stay. Oh no. It's not cooperating, is it? Let's do this. Sorry, this is all over the place. I don't have a mount for this thing. Let's try that. Stay, doggy. Alright, so line that up as I was saying, like so. Like here it's splitting the difference. I want to go a little more, about right there. Move it over, right about there. See, there was no real explosion sound. It's mostly just the sound of that rod hitting the nail. So these are great, especially for indoors and when you're using red and especially black loads, because those are loud otherwise. So yeah, DX460 and DX5, those are the guns to get. They are not cheap, but they are the best. They're El Chingon way.